Welcome along everybody to this commentary playthrough of The Darkest Dungeon 2. We're doing something slightly differently today. We have got post commentary. So this is all pre-recorded stuff that I've done, cut up into nice little chunks, just starting off to showcase what we are doing. Obviously in Obsession, still haven't got to the boss at the end.
Circles were drawn carefully in chalk, and salt was laid upon the floor. This was not research, it was ritual, and I could not stifle my repulsion.
So yeah, just wanted to let that bit go. So yeah, this is, I say, all pre-recorded. I've cut it up, edited it nicely for you all. So obviously going to pick our team here. So we're going to take the man at arms.
Pride, more devastating than the horrors of 100.
And obviously I've wanted to bring out a jester for a while. I've wanted to upgrade his skills as well, just because he was MVP in DD1, so I'm thinking he'll be good. Also got our tried and trusty highwayman. He is also really good. And I think I do take sharp shot, if memory serves me right. I do. So I'll take off some of the abilities here. Now I do tweak the abilities as I go through the run, but yeah, just playing around. Yeah, obviously you want more range abilities, but I don't have that many. The jester obviously have, I think, virtuoso. And we take a slice off and put wicked slice on. For that, just because it hits 2 and it's good for clearing the tokens and stuff. And then we do take a bulwark as well. So I'll take off crush, which is an ability that I use quite heavily normally for a heal. And we put bellow on. And you saw there I hovered over retribution. Spoiler alert, I do grab that ability later on in this run. Our final character is the Hellion. Hellion? Sorry, the Vestal. Just double checking the skills and stuff that she has here. But illumination is really good. I never realised how much I really do that. Now you might have seen that I took off the torch. Judgment, I actually swap that around before we get going. I take off the hand because you can't use the hand, but I noticed that as we start going into the run. I think I go for Confessor here, purely because every turn you get you know, the flame rather than being hit. You don't want to being hit, so yeah, turn start you get one. Come on, Paul, just push Confessor. There we go. Confessor, that's it, and off we go. Right, so I've obviously now cut to the point we go into the tangle, and what I've wanted to do in this run was get to the lair boss really quickly. So we go to the watchtower straight off the bat, open that up, plot out our routes to get to there. A couple of battles en route that are not too difficult, just burning through stuff quite quickly. Pick up some nice rewards, good stuff to get to the inns. And then, yeah, we help the Desperate Few get down some more of the, well, we replace the armor here, yeah, because obviously going off some of the paths. Get some armor, trying to work on the relationships here.
When the cult came, no orders were shouted.
And then we get to Hoarder, again, trying to just pump up our items here. Now, I'm looking here at the crow's feet, because it's something you can use, a combat item. And this, you know, we're about to fight the Dreaming General. And it's not the first time I've fought him. And I knew that you had to hit the back. Obviously, we had to clear some of his minions first to get through. They go down pretty well. We're looking okay. Get into the second bout, and you've got the guy there who decides he wants to resurrect people. So I try and focus down him and the drummer. But it goes down pretty well. And then we go into the Dreaming General.
Righteous action.
So what I worked out on this one is the route at the right there that's just come up, the tap route, puts that debuff across, and if you keep hitting him twice, it retracts some of them routes. First time around I kept trying to hit him a lot, so second time of facing this guy, this is what this video is. Into the second round I will start attacking the route with some consumables. Now what I don't have here is reliable damage and attacking on, so something like the Oculist's Abyssal attack. Plague Grenade from the Plague Doctor would probably be more useful. But as you see here, first round done, and I've just sort of set myself up for this battle. And you can see the two routes there, so I'm going to do slice off, just trying to take him down with some bleed, and I'm not sure that's the best way forwards. But here comes the Crow's Feet. And see the debuff down on the tangle, and it recedes. So I do that again just to get it to recede again, and then going in, and you see we're back at 1. So that soil stirs is its big move. And yeah, things are starting to go a little bit wrong. Our Jester's on death's door already, but we can hear him up here. Not a problem. I think I battle ballad here. Just to... Nope, I hit him. Should have probably battle balladed Devil. And again, now hitting.
Any being, however horrid, can be brought to heel.
I get into a routine of just trying to hit that thing twice. Just trying to manage them routes. The Chester here has 2 at the moment. But I don't have a reliable way of hitting the tap route there. So I do the second hit. And it brings everyone down to 1, and that's the name here. Now ideally what I should be doing is having a taunt and having the man of arms at the start there. Taunt the Jester so they're all good, but you know, it's still going okay. They're whittling him down. There's the Crow's Feet. And then I'm open vein. Do I open vein? Nope. Just dual advance, which again, not ideal. The growth recedes. We've only got 1 growth receding here. Fisherman's Net did nothing. And back again down to 1. So there you go. Now I'm thinking, do I get rid of that bleed or do I hit? Probably should get rid of the bleed. I'm thinking, oh, can I get the damage down and just end it? And then, yeah, the Walking Dead. And here comes Creeping Growth. Jester's on death's door. Has a meltdown. I'm thinking, oh god, here we go. Inspiring Tune is not... Well, it wasn't the best time to do it just then. Alright. Julius advancing here. And then the growth recedes. Unsettling Whispers. We're okay still. We're getting through. And then I've got a choice here. Do I go for my Jester Or do I go for my man at war? Man at arms, sorry. So go for the man at arms. Can't hit the back anymore with him. And for some reason, I bellowed. I have no idea why I bellowed. Didn't mean to bellow. I meant to move him forwards. Hold the line. I think it is. So, creeping growth comes in. We're not looking good. And then, boom. There goes the jester. So, if I would have not bellowed and actually gone forward and taunted, my jester probably still would have died, but I could have healed. Yeah. Just a couple of misplays, but I shouldn't be letting the big hit the people that it is. But we're still going to persevere. Got 40 sort of HP left. Quite a lot of bleed on there for the ticks. Down 10 more it goes. But the problem I found in this one is because you see I've got the 3 there and now they're tangled, so needed to hit the back there, really. There's a death's door. Meltdown. Yeah, it's not looking great. And the problem with all of these stress checks is the relationship's going down. And then, yeah. She has to do it. Luckily we got that bleed. We've been stacking that bleed damage. And it comes in very, very useful. We put it onto Death's Door. His turn is next. And down he goes. So it's a Dream General down. Yeah, quite a few misplays in that. But we got through. So that is always what I've been trying to do, is just get the lair boss down literally at the beginning. And then come up from there. So we pick up that Wolf Trinket for +6. I use that quite heavily. And there's some good things. We've got the Footman's Grog, convert invulnerable and attack down into the positive versions. So there's some really, really good stuff that we got. So I'm pleased we did it. But we now have the question of trying to get through the end. Yeah. So thankfully, again, first level, pretty it's pretty easy. You can do these with 3. They're not dreadful. And we do finally get through and not take too much. There's Death Blow, and we can make our way to the inn and get another person. There. He's down. Well, the lair boss is down, so I don't need to go into a lair again. And we've got through. We're going to get up to 4 people. Got some half decent trinkets. The 15% healing given I quite like on the Vestal, because you get more healing. And we make it to the inn. We got some whiskey, which is always good. So I then go and do some provisions and everything. I think we pick up the occultist, I should say.
The roaring heart does much for the weary body.
Yeah, some decent sort of items. We get some quirks, and actually got 2 positive quirks. That one's not so great. Yeah, you know, 2 positive quirks from that. Yeah, and we've got the occultist there. So set the team up, and we're going to go into the theatre and work our way through there, and then we get some checks. Oh dear.
Resentment, the slowest and
dear.
deadliest poison of them all.
And oh dear. Yeah, so 3 negative relationship checks. That's not great. But okay, get into the shrine. And I really wanted to get the retribution, which I believe was the next on the list. So we'll just let this play out.
Every night, the men of his regiment would interrupt his fitful convalescence. Mutilated and maimed, the spectral garrison clawed at his bed covers, whispering hateful truths in his ears. The exhausted attendants in the field hospital would wake to the sound of panicked screaming and inglorious sobs. It was not the war that had taken his eye. It was pride.
There we go. And we get retribution. So I use this a lot. I think the upgrade as well, you can put defense tokens on you as well, which is good. Then we go to field hospital just to help, and then we get a watchtower as well, just to get everything done to plan our route going off forwards. So I think I'll go off to the creature den. I do. And we take this down pretty easily. And we get some decent stuff from it. Moving on, getting through, and we get the rampart again, just to get through the zone. Again, just navigating through, trying to build relationships and stuff. And again, as per the first one, it was generally okay. And down it goes. So at this point again, still trying to work on relationships. We've got some trinkets that I don't really use. But more flame, more mastery. And then we get to the inn, which is quite good. As you see here, we're going across and losing sort of relationships, but they're not dreadful. You know, some of these are in the 13s, but there are ours that are 6s, and I think off Dismas, he's got like 0s, 1s and 2s, which isn't great. So we get some more quirks.
Such as this. We're a little light.
Yeah, not so good. And that Resolute one is actually really bad. But we go back into the tangle. And yeah, envious.
Each covets what the other has and plots to take it. Narrowed eyes.
So 2 negatives isn't great.
All trust is lost.
So I jump forward a couple of battles shortly. So we're going against the Lost Battalion and showcasing this one because we fight a knight. And this guy kicks my ass. We're sort of okay. Fighting Blade hits the death's door. He's up next and boom.
Another old soldier lays down his life.
And then it spirals properly from here. So next to no health. But we get him onto death's door with a stun, which was good. And then our Oculus can hit him. Death's door. I was like, oh my god, please. Hit him again. Death's door. Vestal. Death's door. I'm like, seriously, please just kill him. Luckily we have the resistance piercing and we can get the knight down, but we have lost our man at war. Our man at arms. And again, we're just trying to survive through to the end. And do what we can. A couple of good trinkets. That one is pretty decent. I like that one. And as we press on, I'm thinking, cool. Mapped up. There's another hero shrine. So let's go and get another ability. Because why wouldn't we?
Our protection has been stripped to its last.
Yeah, protection stripped, which means no tokens at the beginning of the fight, by the way. But as you can see, we're quite near the top, so I'm thinking, we can get through, do this hero shrine. And we get the Vestal. So I'm going to let this play out.
Chapter 3. No God but men. Her terrified wails rang off the transepts as the abbot dragged her to the oubliette. As a deterrent to the congregation, her punishment would be more than commensurate with her blasphemy. Locked interminably in the festering dark, she awaited retribution from the divine, while suffering the mortal tortures of its enraged servants.
And we get Sanctuary, which is like a block. But she does have quite a bit of health, so it could be useful, but don't know. So off we go. Just sort of having a look around at Sanctuary here. Look at the upgrade, and it does remove stress, which is good. I'm thinking, shall I put it on? Shall I not? And I think I don't go with it. And then literally we get to the next battle straight after that hero shrine, and we get ambushed. Perfect. But we whittle away. We get down one, which is really nice. You know, we're living around. And then Death's Door for Dismas. This is resolve tested into a meltdown, but meltdown at that point's okay because he's got no health to lose. Yeah, then finishing blow just comes in and whomps him, and it sort of snowballs from here, and we get a meltdown, and yeah, we're going to lose our Vestal. Our Oculist does try and stick around a little bit longer, but as you'll see shortly, he doesn't stick around for too much. So yeah, we nearly got through to the mountain. I was literally 2 fights away from the mountain with the lair item, and I just didn't get back on my feet after doing it, so I just need a bit more practice probably with that one. That's probably the easiest lair boss that I've found. So please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It really does help me out. There'll be some more Darkest Dungeon 2 coming away shortly, and I'll leave you with this Dismisses? It's not Dismisses. The Oculus's last stand. Yeah, and I'll probably now pick the run where I get to the boss for the first time. So thank you very much. See you all in the next one. Bonus props for him for doing this. Boom! So he's down to 1. I thought that was quite good.